Hello, this is the introductory lecture for Unit 7, Wrapping Up. Have you ever walked away from a conversation wishing that you had said something that you didn't think to say until the conversation was over? Face-to-face conversation is intensely immediate. A good conversationalist is able to connect emotionally with the person she is talking to and to exist in the moment, relying on instinct and empathy to generate statements and responses. While conversing and writing are similar in certain ways, the most profound difference between these two contexts of language use is their relationship to time. Face-to-face conversations take place in real time. A speaker's thoughts become public immediately, and once something is said in a conversation, it cannot be unsaid. It might be amended, qualified, or reformulated in response to what another person says, but those follow-up comments also take place in the moment. And for all the wonderful aspects of face-to-face conversations, they are trapped in time. When I answer a question in real time, I operate with a kind of blind faith that my brain will send something to my mouth that I can use. I may be able to choose my words or to censor or spin certain elements of what I say, but the priority to say something, anything, to simply present the appearance of answering the question, and to do so right away, overrides any other consideration. In many ways, writing is similar to having a conversation. We write to communicate our thoughts to an audience, and the different perspectives of different writers respond to one another in a manner that results ultimately in the conversation of civilization itself. On the other hand, however, it is important to acknowledge that writing constitutes a very unique kind of conversation, a conversation that has been liberated from the constraints of existing in real time. In fact, the secret to good writing is that it is a kind of trick that writers play with time. Whereas a speaker in a face-to-face conversation has seconds to formulate and articulate a statement, a writer may spend 3 hours writing an essay that might take someone 3 minutes to read. When the writer spends those 3 hours productively, she is packing 3 hours of thinking into the reader's 3 minutes of reading, conveying the impression that she is some kind of super genius, when in fact she has just managed to create that effect of super geniusdom by manipulating the time differential between the writing and reading experiences. Writing students frequently ask whether they should write the way they speak. The best answer is that writing is like speaking, but it is a stylized kind of speaking. The way you speak should lay the foundations for how you write, but the magic of writing is that it is a special kind of speaking that can achieve a level of complexity and precision that regular speaking can rarely approach. Writing is the way people would speak if they were completely in command of what they said all the time, if they had the power to go back in time and say what they originally meant to say, only more perfectly. In a way, you can think of writing as the heightened essence of your voice, the perfect expression of who you really are and what you really think, stripped clean of grammatical stumbling, indecision, and randomness. When you write effectively, therefore, you are actually giving voice to your most eloquent, thoughtful, and intelligent self. Of course, the stage of the writing process known as revision plays a crucial role in achieving this effect. Writing provides people with an opportunity to fine-tune their statements, making them ever more accurate, more nuanced, and more convincing. These revisions may take place at the sentence level, they may address issues of layout and design, or they may even probe into the underlying assumptions expressed in a piece of writing to challenge basic premises, a style of self-critique that might lead to major reconsiderations of essential ideas, and even to a complete reconceptualization of a writing project. Successful writers are those who take full advantage of the opportunity provided by the unique time sense of writing to reread and revise their work. In the process, they come closer and closer to crafting effective sentences that reveal their best selves.